I used to be in radio. I used to work for XM Radio. I'm talking about in radio, but I was director of IT. I wasn't actually in radio. Even though I did do some talk show hosting with Mark Thompson on Make It Plain for about 6 months. So I'll use my radio voice right now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Back in the day, I was in this group as a teenager. Actually, I guess I was a preteen. I was on my porch one day and these two guys walked by and I was actually playing the flute. I was 12 years old. One of the guys, his name is James Purdy. He lived in the neighborhood. He went on to become a producer, a songwriter. He also produced Chuck Brown's Bustin' Loose. Y'all remember Bustin' Loose, don't you? Well, anyway, James Purdy and Ira Watson walked by and they heard me playing and they said, man, we got to get this guy. We want to introduce him to some guys we're playing with. They were a little older than me. And he introduced me to this group called the Casuals. Y'all guys ever heard of the Casuals? Anyway, they went on to become Skip Mahoney and the Casuals. They're DC legends now. If you go online and look up DC legendary musicians, you'll find me there, you'll find Skip and the Casuals there, and a bunch of Washingtonians. But anyway, I've been knowing this guy for over 45 years. And we've been brothers that long. So I said, you know what, man, I'm gonna be at Bethesda Jazz and Blues, and I want you to come on up there with me. Are you here tonight, man? Roger Chapman, are you here? Why don't you come on, go around that way, man, and come on up. I know you're an old dude. You're an old dude. You're older than me, so I don't want you jumping up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original Casuals, Mr. Roger Chapman, my brother.
You know, he always does this to me, you know. And it's always good to work with him. Alvin, you remember years ago, man, when we were on our way down Tennessee doing a show? You remember that? You remember what happened?
Roger, that was about 40 years ago, man.
Just trying to see if you remember what happened.
40 years ago? Yeah, I think I remember that.
In the snow?
I know what you're talking about. Look, that was back when we had to put all the equipment in a U-Haul and pull it with a van, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
You remember what else happened?
I know exactly what happened. It had snowed, and we were on our way to Tennessee. We were doing a show down there. I think we were doing a show with the Drifters or the Platters or somebody like that, you know. Anyway, we got stuck in the snow. So I was a young boy, you know, and they said, well, Alvin, you got to get out there and push, you know. So Roger was my big brother. Matter of fact, my father and mother wouldn't even let me go on the road unless these guys said that they were going to take care of me. So they took care of me. Anyway, Roger said, well, I'm going out there with Alvin. We're going to push this U-Haul. So we on this highway stuck in all this traffic. We getting to pushing this U-Haul. And then the thing picked up speed. And, you know, I was young, so I jumped on the back of it. And we was going fast. I say, oh, we rolling now, ain't we, Rod? I look for, ain't we, Rod? Raj wasn't on the U-Haul. I looked back, Raj was rolling down the highway. In the snow, he slipped off the U-Haul. I had to holler, hey, man, stop this thing. Roger way back there. Falling down the highway in the snow.
Those were the good old days.
Those were the days, man. We used to have good times out there on that road.
All the time.
But then my daddy told me to get an education so I could get a job and I wouldn't have to be out there on that road. And that's what I did. So anyway, those were good times, man.
Yes, they were. So we are all old school. And that's what I do. I do old school. So I'm going to take you back to a time when singing was singing. Y'all know what I mean? And I'm going to dedicate this to the lovers of the past, lovers of the future, and definitely but not least, lovers of right now. Do y'all remember this? By Blue Magic? What's wrong with my mind? What's come over me? I thought I saw your face, wearing a smile, dimple on the side. What's come over me? What's come over me? What's wrong with my ears? They're deceiving me. I thought I heard you speak. Maybe calling my name. I must be insane. I just can't explain. What's come over me? What's come over me? Don't tell me I stumbled upon you. All is my mind in a daze. For this can't be as real as I want it. For you let me go home and went away. Some kind of feeling. Oh, just look at me now. Seems like I'm floating on a cloud. What could this be? What's come over me? What's come over me? And over, baby. What's come over me? What's come over me? You see, I must have gone through some changes when I kissed your picture. And hey, my mind just keeps on wondering, and you only left me yesterday. I've never been to heaven. Instead, I spent the night with you. Maybe that's the reason I don't know what to do. So what's come over me? You know, all I do is seem to think about you, and all I want to do is hold you, kiss you, and love you. So when I can't be with you at those times, I get with my brothers back here, and they play some nice, sweet music. So I'm kind of like in that groove. Y'all don't mind me being in this groove, do you? And I feel like I want to groove a little while, if I may. Okay. I can remember my baby and all the loving she gave to me. I just can't explain. I just can't explain how I feel.
Tell them how you feel, Roger.
So, I was still feeling kind of lonely, you know, because I didn't have my baby with me. So I stumbled around, you know, just walking around. You know how you do when you got that Love Jones on you, you walk around, you say, oh, Lord, I'm going to do it. And I ended up these people's doors. I knocked on it. They answered. And this is what I said.
From the Casuals, y'all, Mr. Roger Chapman, my brother.